following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
You better believe it! We're all for sci-fi!
I'm sorry,
No,
Dave.
you're not, Dave.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yes, you can, Dave.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
And maybe your mother.
I'll be back.
Yes, you will.
When it was.
Hey, don't talk like that.
It's a trap.
It's a trap because Captain Trickster's here, or the garbage disposal.
You got it. The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
for the one.
Do or do not. There is
Yes, Master Yoda. With Captain Trickster, Space Kitty.
Prosper.
Hey, don't talk like that around Newt.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Out of a Cessna Cybertruck?
Out of a DeLorean?
No, it's Cybertruck by Elon Musk.
Have fun storming the castle.
Take it away.
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
Oh, I want you to keep saying it.
I see dead people.
So does my wife.
So what? You said that.
Yeah, we already heard that.
Why so serious?
Yeah, lighten up, everybody.
I volunteer.
What a great sister.
It's not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
Yes, we are home, Chewie.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Is it with you?
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Let's find out, everybody. Welcome to the weekly All for Sci-Fi webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and next to me is, or on the right, is who?
Captain Rickster, Captain Trickster, Mr. Garbage Disposal, Mr.
Yes,
Tinkle,
Mr. Tinkle,
and whatever else people want to call me.
Yeah, they're starting.
They're still calling me late for dinner.
Well, they're starting to know you as the Garbage Disposal,
That's true.
according to Dante.
That's right.
And like Dante says, everybody, we don't bite. So please subscribe. There you go. Thank you, Dante.
Yes.
Welcome, Dante, to the show. We got a great show this week. We're talking about the season finale of Andor. Ooh, yay. We're also talking about The Last of Us, of course.
Yeah,
It's on Max, which Captain Trickster was telling me, unless it's a trick, the other day that they're going back to HBO Max.
Well,
That's what you said, right?
that's what I said, but they are going back to it.
Okay, I just want to get this on the record in case it's not true. We can go back and look at this episode. We'll see. Although he was right about cancellation of what Suits LA. I looked that up today.
Yeah. Suits of LA, yeah.
I canceled after one season, and I found out why. It's because the ratings are low.
Yeah, that's the reason why they canceled it.
Yeah, well, I like the show, especially
I do
this
too.
last episode with Lewis Lit. You're gonna get lit up.
Yeah, well, it's just, tomorrow's it's season finale.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
But we also have Murderbot, which is on Apple Plus. It had its first 2 episodes this week, and Apple Plus. Boy, you're hitting it out the ballpark, aren't you?
Yes, they
You
are.
got Murderbot. You have some other stuff coming up later in the year. Hey, Universal is here.
He's here. All right.
Welcome, Universal. I'm glad to see you. Hello, Universal. I wonder if that's also known as the human being. I'm curious. Is that
be.
you as well? Okay. Anyway, Murderbot was interesting. We're going to talk about that later in the show. It's based on a series called the Murderbot Diaries, and it's about these bots that are used for security in the future. It's special. Well, we'll talk about this later. I was going to talk about it now.
We already started talking about it.
I know. So, Captain Trickster, how was your week?
My week was good. Nice and warm until today.
Wow, what a difference, huh?
Oh, no kidding. It's going to be warm again tomorrow, which is even better, which I don't wear my jacket no more.
That's good.
But
kind of hazy and drizzling today.
Yeah, but it's like, we had a lot of fun.
Yep.
We had some lot of ups but hardly any downs. So we're doing
That's
pretty
good. That's good. Yes, hello Universal. Thanks for saying hello.
Yes, hello.
Speaking of that, I got like several residuals this week, and one of them was from the Ewok movies. Who knew? I got another $25 residual. That's nice. And then I got an 18-cent residual for 18 cents. Not going to cash that anytime soon. I think I'll keep it and put it on the wall.
Frame that baby.
Yeah. I keep all the ones that aren't worth even printing just because they're ridiculous that they even send them to me. But it's nice after 40 years getting residuals still. So that's always a good thing. I should consider myself blessed. At least I didn't get a residual that was $0. So
yeah, that's true.
Dante says his week was good. Yesterday he worked in a thunderstorm.
Yep.
And he was surprised as well that he didn't get hit. Well, didn't get hit by lightning. It's kind of hard to get hit by lightning anyway. So I'm glad you didn't.
Yes, that's true. If you did, you'd be looking kind of frizzy.
Yeah. Just make sure you're wearing rubber-soled shoes, though. That might help.
Yep.
Somewhat, but maybe not. All right. What do you want to review first? We got a lot to go over today.
Let's go Andor.
You really want to go? You really want to start off on Andor? Okay, we'll start.
I would, because the other two are a lot better than this one.
He's already given his opinion away, and we haven't even given the review. Okay, let's talk about Andor. Andor really is a grown-up Star Wars, and I appreciate that. I love the writing. I like the writing the first season better than this season if I'm comparing the two.
Right.
The first season had more action. The first season was better than this season, in my opinion. I'm not trying to discount what they did. It's a grown-up Star Wars. The writing is solid. The effects are great. The acting is spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
Music's good. My problem is I feel like I'm watching a soap opera.
That's basically what it was.
Yeah, nothing like last season where they had all these missions and they were really acting like rebels. This time they went too much into the politics things, and politics are always boring. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's always boring unless it's Donald Trump, of course. Then he's kind of interesting.
He can be boring too at times.
No, not really. He's pretty interesting all the time. The stuff that comes out of that guy's mouth is pretty incredible. So I consider him very entertaining. That's probably why The Apprentice did so well for so many years. Yes. But anyway, it was intense. It was good. I wish we would have had more action. We didn't even give the rating. Let's give the rating of the last 3 episodes. I'm going to give the last 3 episodes a 4.5 stars. Not one episode this season got a 5-star rating. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get a 4.50 too.
It's worthy. I'm not saying it's not.
No, it's not. It's not. It wasn't up to my expectations. I thought it was going to be a lot better.
Well, the first season, remember when they were like they were stealing that stuff from the rebels and the money, and then they had this spectacular finale where they were trying to shoot through this event that was happening on that planet. It's just, and I believe that the first season was all written by Tony Gilroy.
Yeah,
that was the biggest mistake. You let too many other writers write. And maybe it's okay to release the reins, but if you're the executive producer and you're controlling it, you might want to do a little bit more. That was my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. I don't care what people think. I see people talking all over the internet about how wonderful and spectacular and superb Andor was, and it was very good, but it wasn't as good as the first season.
True. Very
was
true.
Not. In my opinion, and all for sci-fi and Captain Trickster's opinion and Universal's opinion, who just said the storytelling can be boring if not done well. That's true. They did too much
That's
storytelling. And it was too much like a soap opera.
Mhm.
Hey, Stan's here. Hey, Stan.
Stan.
Hello. Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome back.
home.
We're talking about Andor, the season finale, and we gave it a good review, 4.5 stars, but we wish that it would have been more like first season, had more action with the strong storytelling,
Right.
and then it would have been perfect, perfect for sure. Did you have a favorite scene in any of these 3 episodes?
Yeah, I liked it when he went back to save that girl.
Okay.
The lady, you know what I mean?
He thought he was going back. He didn't think he was going back to save that girl.
Her, no, but to go save the other guy.
Lutheran.
Yeah, Lutheran.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's no longer with us.
Yeah, he wasn't there, but he saved his child that he raised from a very young lady.
Young age.
Yeah. I mean, that actress, by the way, who played the older one that he saved, who tried to save him, but actually no, she put him to death, I think.
Well,
right? So he wouldn't get captured.
He wanted to die, not to be tortured by telling all the secrets that he knows.
Right.
So he made her promise that if anything happens to him, if he's not dead, go back and finish it off.
Good. Her acting was spectacular.
Of course,
that actress, everybody's was. I mean, I'm giving it high marks. Stan gives it 6 out of 5. He loved it, and that's okay.
Yeah,
we all, and I loved it too. My problem, Stan, was that it was too much drama and not enough action. I want to see more action. And if you compare it to last season, Stan, go watch the first season and then watch the second season. You'll see what I'm talking about. And of course, the movie Rogue One was just as good or better than all of it. So,
your wrestler doing something different.
Overall, I'd give it 1. He didn't like it. Okay, and that's okay too, Universal. You don't have to like it either. That's what's great about what we're doing. Okay, so my favorite scene was the ending when they showed that when they went back to that farming planet and they showed that his girlfriend was pregnant with this child.
Or had the child, actually.
Had the child. I'm sorry. What did I say? Pregnant. Are you
she
rubbing off?
She was pregnant at one time.
Are you rubbing off on me, Captain Trickster?
I think so. That's a good one.
Are you trying to trick me again?
Yeah.
Or am I trying to trick you? No, she had his child, which I thought was very was a beautiful moment, because when I saw her there with Cassian's child and her child, it reminded me of the great sacrifice, and I wondered if Cassian ever knew he had a child.
That's a good question. I don't know if he did or didn't.
We don't know, right? And that was pretty powerful, because we know that leads right into Rogue One, and then you see him with Jyn Erso, Galen Erso's daughter. So maybe he didn't. So
never know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's my opinion, and that was my favorite scene. What are we going to review next?
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Last of Us is a show that's on Max, which is soon to be HBO Max again, according to Captain Trickster. It's like the video game, I guess, but
yes,
based on the video game, or sort of. This last week's episode was pretty intense. Let's give the All for Sci-Fi rating. We give it the last week's episode of The Last of Us on Max 4.85 stars. What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it the same. I think I thought about getting it a little bit higher, but you did good. I think I'll just do it the same as you, because it's actually a really good segment. This one was
right.
I like it when they were. My best part when they were in there fighting those ones that are more smarter than the other the other people. You know, the ones who turned
right.
You know, so I like that part. Those were smarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty intense, because she had figured out a way to try to get over to the hospital so that they could have their mission of killing, what's her name, Abby, I think.
Yeah, Abby.
Who killed Joel, her adopted father, and it was pretty intense. And I didn't expect the boyfriend of the girl who was pregnant to show up. That was kind of interesting. I'm glad they went after him.
That was kind of interesting. Yes, it was.
So it's a very interesting show. By the way, The Last of Us is on every Sunday at 6 o'clock Pacific, which would be 9 o'clock Eastern time. And tomorrow they have a new episode. I don't know how many episodes they have this season, but the first season I think was 9 episodes, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So we'll see. It's intense. It's scary. The music's good. I guess teenagers could watch it, or maybe they shouldn't. It's really an adult show. It depends on how advanced. Maybe 17. Someone 17 and older could watch it. What was did you say your favorite scene again?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
When they were fighting those smarter.
When they were fighting, yeah. I think my favorite scene, I'm going to act like Captain Trickster, was when she was beating the girl. No, I'm just joking.
Beating the girl up?
She trapped her down there where now apparently the infection, you could breathe it in now. They have spores, which is kind of interesting. Plot twist. It's changing. Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to see her get revenge. I wish I would have seen, I didn't like that she was beating her, but she had this realization that was the girl.
You love her.
I love violence. I love action.
You love that violence and action part. She's
yeah. What I liked was that the girl was not letting her know.
Yeah.
She didn't care. She was very loyal to Abby, which was kind of cool.
She's going to turn into one of those because she's breathing those spores.
Oh yeah.
But what's her name? Can't turn into it because she's immune.
No, she's immune.
My thing is though, I wonder if they can burn those things.
That'd be interesting. I know I think they have to shoot them in the head or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about the plant itself.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have
so
to see.
They can destroy the spores. So somehow they have to be able to destroy those spores.
Mm-hmm.
And Weed Killer's not going to do it.
Yeah, that's true. It's not. Stan says he hasn't got caught up on The Last of Us yet. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Maybe you could try to binge watch it. I don't think Captain Richter saw Internaut, so we're not going to review that this week. That we talked about that last week, and that's a show that's on. Internaut is a show that's on Netflix. So
no, I haven't seen that one yet.
We got a lot of good stuff coming out in the month of July. By the way, we've been talking about this last couple weeks, and they finally announced when Star Trek Strange New Worlds is coming out. It's coming out July 17th, and July is going to be a big month for movies. We got a lot of movies coming out, like
Fantastic Four is coming out.
Jurassic Park
World.
movie. Yeah. Lots of stuff. Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible comes out this coming weekend.
Oh, it's coming out sooner. Okay.
Yes, coming out into May.
I think there's more stuff coming out. I was looking at it today, and we got a bunch of stuff coming in June as well.
Superman should be there somewhere.
It's July, I believe, too. July 2nd. So, trying to see where. Oh, there's a animation film coming on Apple Plus called. It's science fiction, but it's called Elio.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Megan 2.0. That's a horror sci-fi. And The Life of Chuck, I think, is coming out with a new season as well. So we got a lot of stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And in June, but obviously July is going to be a very golden month for sci-fi. We got a lot of stuff coming out. Not just movies.
Dante says he can't wait until Lilo and Stitch comes out.
Yeah, the live action version. I've been watching trailers on it. Yeah,
let's come out this next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to come out the same thing as when Mission Impossible comes out.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I'm sure to do well. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. Captain Trickster, go ahead and take it away.
All right, everybody. You have a great rest of your weekend. Try to stay warm. Don't get sick. Have a great week at work. Come back next week. We'll have more content for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be warmer here. So enjoy it. Enjoy your life. Have a good one. Bye.
Well, we hope that it's going to be warm everywhere. There's a lot of stuff going on. I just was watching the news a little bit, and there's a lot of tornadoes that killed 21 people and throughout Kentucky and other states. So let's all say a prayer that everybody stays safe. Remember, at All for Sci-Fi, we always say go out and do one act of kindness because it makes the world a better place. Someone may witness it, and it truly pay it forward, so it will make the world a better place. Remember, the Force is with us always. Live long and prosper, Captain Trickster.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we'll see you next week.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.